Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Friday, January 10th, 2020 by Gaia Blooming. My name is Mimi, and our energy mantra for today is my responsibility is to nurture every nook and cranny of my feels. And today, holy moly, we are in part one of, I would say, the next 3-4 days of astro intensity. We have our second eclipse today, a lunar eclipse in the sign of Cancer. We have that full moon energy hand in hand with that, and we also have Uranus going direct. And we are also building to that Saturn, Pluto, Ceres, Sun, Mercury conjunction, but really focusing in on that Saturn-Pluto energy. So here we are with the eclipse, and this is the thing. Moon in Cancer, full moon in Cancer, will always bring up, will always bring through the feels. In fact, I pulled 3 separate sections of the cards, and number 1 I have in the cards, it is a Cups card. It is the 5 of Cups, clinging to the past. But this card, 5 energy, it resonates with mental energy, and so we're mentally moving through the feels. Luckily with it, I have the 6 of Wands. We will move through it with great success. This will not take you out if you were worried about that. But the thing is showing up for this energy. Now, to be fair, we still have one more set of Cancer Capricorn eclipses coming up this summer. So we're not quite done with the lessons and with these energies. And the lesson, it's still pushing us into that North Node Cancer energy of we are being called to shift from the corporation to the person, from not caring and like this is how you should live, to the place where you can hold compassion, to the place where nurturing, love, the family, that is the choice over what society is telling you that you should do. Creativity, where creativity Luce agrees, where creativity and your intuition can bubble up and through and be nurtured and be supported, where you live in a world where you have feelings like that. She's upset as Joe has left the room. She's a Taurus. They get very clingy at times. So, Taurus, Scorpio moon. Luce, come here, baby. So, we want to get to a place where our feelings have validity in the world and where they can be heard. But we have to start with ourselves. So, our responsibility in this eclipse is to pay attention, nurture every nook and cranny that is coming up from wherever it's coming up, and be present for it. So the full moon, we reached the full moon peak at 11:21 a.m. Pacific time. The eclipse, by the way, will be visible in some places in Europe, Africa, Asia, and Australia. So heads up if you're living there. I want to look into the Sabian symbol energy for this because, God, I love it. I was looking today before I did the patron video, which if you are on my Patreon, do go check it out. And if you're not, I would consider it. If you liked GPS that I used to do, this I feel like with Marsha was another level. It was really fun. So, Sabian symbol for Cancer, 20 degrees. Venetian gondoliers giving a serenade. And it just talks about Venice as the symbol of social consciousness. A lotus in the mud, in the lake. But it's just talking about connecting to the heart, connecting to the creativity. And I love where the sun is for this energy. The Sabian symbol of Capricorn 20, a hidden choir is singing during a religious service. Now what's really interesting is before I did that patron video earlier, I was wanting to shift my energy, as I am feeling a lot of this intensity as well. And I was like, I need to sing. And so I sat there doing my makeup, singing a song that I had always sang to Lala when she was here in physical cat form. And it was so heart-opening. I used to say Lala means love because she was so loving. But I really recommend that as you move through these feels, bring it to that level. Bring it to that vibration, whether it's humming, whether it's singing yourself a song, like how a mother will rock a baby and sing to it. I feel like the baby in us, the baby infant child, or the baby inner child, it needs that compassion and that nurturing right now. And I feel like our songs, whether it's humming, whether it's words, they can help you shift at this time. And that's really the thing. I really feel like this is just part one of moving through the eye of the needle, acknowledging the feels. We'll get to the other parts with the next couple days and all that we have to participate in. But part one, presence in and for the feels. Okay, so last little bit that I do want to mention, I do feel like there's a lot of interesting yin and yang dynamics up right now. And really, the yang is having to look at the places where it has ignored the wisdom and the importance of the yin, i.e. feelings, nurturing, that kind of thing. In deference to like growing the business, growing the skyscrapers, we've come to a point, a critical mass, I think, where we need to turn back on our heart lights and come back into that energy. So really pay attention to that in your own inner yin and yang balance. Like there may be that part of you that's like, you don't have time to sit there and listen to your feelings. No, you absolutely do, and you must. It is a critical mass at this point to be able to stop, drop, and feel. I also want to mention that we have Ceres sitting right there on top of all this. Ceres is like kind of bridging the gap between Mercury and the sun and that Saturn Pluto energy. Ceres is at 21 degrees. So Ceres is at that expansive degree, and it's like you, in order to move through the eye of the needle, you need to expand in your love, in your compassion, in your nurturing, and how you're showing up, in your loving responsibility to yourself and to that soul purpose. So Ceres is holding that energy for us. Ceres representing Divine Mother, whether it's how we are mothering our children, how we're mothering ourselves, how we're mothering our pets, but especially how are we showing up for ourselves, because it is from that point of reference that we can then support all the other energies. Whew. Okay, let's talk about the other big thing that we've got going on. Uranus direct. So Uranus has been retrograde since August. I'm sorry, I don't remember exactly what the date was, but Uranus has been retrograde for several months, and so now we have this Uranus direct energy. Now, if you've been looking into the world, earthquakes, volcanoes, things changing the face of the world, that is definitely Uranus stuff. Also, if your nervous system, if you've been feeling wired, despite the exhaustion from the Saturn Pluto energy, that also is Uranus driven. Uranus is very electrical. Me stumbling over words, that's Uranus for me. Uranus and Mercury, they're like blasting my brain, and it's like I don't have the words anymore. So Uranus direct, one of the important things is how have you changed your patterns, especially revolving around your worth, around your connection to the earth, around your connection to material goods. How have you made these shifts since Uranus went retrograde? And what are you taking with you now that it's moving direct? That's one of the things, as these planetary energies shift, it's always great to go in, like, what has happened since August? And how do I now take that lesson moving forward? Uranus wants to liberate us. Uranus wants to bring us to the highest vibration that we can possibly handle. Thank you, Uranus. Okay. Thank you, Uranus. It approves of our personal quest for mastery. But you do have to realize what have been the lessons. So check out the lessons around your worth. And, especially if they're up, again, with these feels happening right now. And I did pull, first and foremost, this card in regards to Uranus going direct. And Uranus can spur the mind. This, hand in hand with the feels going on, You may have a lot of triggers coming up going on. This also goes hand in hand with the Saturn-Pluto stuff. Face the triggers. Face the shadow. Face your personal responsibility in this. It's funny. I have the ripeness card in reverse, and this is for the overall astro. You may not feel ready. The universe is like, you are, and you just have to go with it. You're not unripe. You are very ripe. And you are more, where is the card? Oh, I lost it. You're more ready than you think you are. I don't know what happened to the mastery card. You're more ready than you think that you are. You've got this. We've all got this. And it's always okay to reach out for the support that you need. So, let's talk about the last little bit, all the other transits. So the moon in Cancer is very busy in and through all of this. The moon is connecting to Neptune before the eclipse. So there's definitely this esoteric spiritual energy. Tune into your dreams. They have messages for you. And your dreams are also helping you process some of this stuff that's been coming up for you. The moon is pulling on that Saturn, Pluto, Mercury energy. You may feel stretched by all of this. Again, your work is to nurture yourself in and through this. You're probably tired of hearing the word nurture, but I'm sorry. That is your work. That is all of our work. The other thing that's happening, this might amplify some of the mental stuff too. The sun is going to be conjunct Mercury. Now, this is very positive in some ways. Again, the ahas, understanding can come through, but your nervous system may really not be ready to handle it. Again, I'm feeling this card, the ripeness in reverse, and yet the universe is like, you're ready, and if you're feeling overwhelmed, that is just another level call of taking it easy in and for yourself. So, let me just say, it's not going to get, the day is not going to, kind of wind down after the eclipse point. With the moon still opposing Saturn and Pluto and Uranus still preparing to go direct, the day itself is if you can hunker on in and just really do your inner work, clear yourself, hold space with the light, rock yourself, all of that will be very supportive. Seriously, how would you treat yourself if you were an infant? You need that level right now of healing, and I promise you that it will support you. So, just that's it. Happy eclipsing. Happy Uranus direct. Happy, holy moly, we're almost to Saturn-Pluto conjunct. You can always book a reading with me if you would like support moving through these energies, or what does this all mean? Always available for that. Email me, mimiclark@gmail.com for that. Besides that, the better it gets, the better it gets. Truly, despite all of this. There is more than enough love in the world for you. You have the power, and just keep taking it easy, moment by moment. Namaste.